Every day, you make decisions: what time to wake up, how much money to spend, what to watch, who to trust, and almost every time, you rely on one thing: numbers. A higher rating feels better, a bigger number feels more valuable, a lower number feels like a problem. You don't question it, you just believe it. But what if I told you these numbers you trust so easily don't just measure your life, they quietly shape it? Welcome to Histofy, where we uncover the hidden systems behind everyday things. Because sometimes the most powerful forces in your life are the ones you never notice. If you enjoy this kind of storytelling, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Histofy, and drop a comment below. It really helps this channel grow. And now, let's uncover the story of numbers, the invisible language that controls everything. You wake up, you check the time, 7:30. You check your phone, notifications, followers, messages, numbers. You check your bank balance, your steps, your calories, your screen time, all numbers. You trust them instantly without question. But pause for a moment. Have you ever wondered why? Because these silent symbols decide your choices, your confidence, your future, and yet you have never really questioned them. Before numbers, there was only memory, and memory is unreliable. Early humans had no symbols for counting. If they hunted animals, they remembered how many. If they traded goods, they guessed. Sometimes with fingers, sometimes with stones, sometimes with marks carved into bones. Archaeologists have found tally bones with small cuts etched into them. Each mark a count, each line a memory, but this system had limits. What happens when the count grows? What happens when trade expands? When communities grow larger, confusion begins. Mistakes happen. And in early societies, a mistake wasn't small. It could mean losing food, losing resources, losing survival itself. So numbers weren't born from curiosity. They were born from pressure, the need to track, to measure, to survive. And then something revolutionary happened. For centuries, numbers could count, but they couldn't express absence. There was no way to represent nothing, and without nothing, math had limits. Then in ancient India, mathematicians changed the game. Aryabhat introduced advanced numerical thinking. Brahmagupta gave zero a defined mathematical role, not just a placeholder, but a number: zero. It seems small, almost invisible, but its impact massive. Because zero allowed positional value, it made numbers flexible, expandable, infinite. Now, 1 and 10 were not the same. 100,000, 1 lakh, all became possible. This was not just math, this was a shift in human thinking. Because once you can represent nothing, you can represent everything. With zero, there are no complex calculations, no algebra, no computing, no digital systems, no modern world, and that's when everything shifted. Numbers began to travel, not as ideas, but as tools, through merchants, through scholars, through trade routes stretching across continents, from India to the Arab world and then into Europe. This system became known as the Hindu Arabic numeral system, and it was powerful because it was simple, efficient, scalable. Compare that to Roman numerals. Try calculating XIV LXC. It's slow, complicated, limited. Now compare that with 14, 60, 100. Clear, fast, universal. So the world adapted because efficiency wins. Merchants used it to track trade, scientists used it to measure reality, explorers used it to navigate oceans. Numbers became more than symbols. They became the foundation of progress, a universal language spoken by every civilization. Now look at today's world. Money is no longer physical. It's numbers, digits on a screen. Your bank balance, your investments, your net worth. All numbers. Stock markets move economies. Indices like Nifty 50, S&P 500, they rise, people celebrate. They fall, panic spreads. But here's the deeper truth. Numbers don't just measure wealth, they influence it. If investors see numbers rising, they invest more, which pushes numbers even higher. It becomes a loop, a system driven by perception, so numbers don't just reflect reality, they help create it. Your brain loves certainty, and numbers feel certain. They feel exact, objective, but that's not always true. Take pricing. Rupees 99 feels cheaper than rupees 100, even though the difference is just 1 rupee. Your brain focuses on the first digit. That's psychology. Now look at social media. A post with 10 likes feels ignored. A post with 10,000 likes feels valuable. Same content, different perception. On YouTube, on Instagram, numbers create trust. They guide your attention, they influence your decisions, and most of the time, you don't even realize it. Today, numbers surround you. Every second, steps tracked, calories counted, time measured, even your productivity reduced to metrics. You don't just live your life anymore, you measure it. How many hours you have worked, how many tasks you completed, how many people engaged with you. Even your attention is being quantified. And slowly, without noticing, you begin to optimize your life for numbers. And this is where it becomes personal. Marks define intelligence, salary defines success, followers define influence, and suddenly your identity becomes numerical. You are reduced to scores, ratings, rankings. But human life is not precise, it's complex, messy, emotional, and numbers cannot fully capture that. Yet, we let them define us. Now imagine what comes next. Artificial intelligence runs on numbers. Algorithms decide what you see, what you buy, what you believe. Credit scores decide your opportunities. Data predicts your behavior and slowly control shifts from humans to systems built on numbers. Because once something is measurable, it becomes predictable. And once it's predictable, it can be controlled. Numbers feel perfect, clean, logical, exact. But life isn't. Life is uncertain, emotional, unpredictable. And yet, we compress it into digits. We trust those digits. We follow them. We build systems around them. But maybe we have forgotten something. Numbers were created to help us understand the world, not define it, not control it. So the next time you look at the number, pause because it might not just be measuring your life, it might be shaping it. So the next time you check a number, your followers, your marks, your bank balance, pause. Just for a second, ask yourself, is this number telling the full story or just a small part of it? Because behind every number, there's something you can't measure: effort, emotion, meaning. And maybe that's what truly matters. If this video made you see numbers differently, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Hustofy, and share it with someone who lives by numbers every day. And drop a comment below. Do you think numbers control us or we control them? Your support might seem small, but it makes a big difference for this channel. I'll see you in the next story.